Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
I looked my woman in the eye sockets. I told her straight out. I just said it, man. I said it. I said, bitch, I'm the man of the house.
You said bitch, though. You called your wife a bitch.
Yeah.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
listening to Sergeant's Time on WTF Nation Radio.
Morning, Sergeant Major.
How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is?
Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major.
Are you a fucking weatherman now?
Broadcasting live from the Functional Veterans Center of Excellence. We're going to have to add Greenland. I love it. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I mean, who knows? That may be where I'm broadcasting.
Yeah, exactly. It threw me off, man. Welcome to Sergeant's Time on this 9 January 2025 in the year of our fucking dumpster fire. Holy shit. What is going on with the year, dude?
It's too early to be a dumpster fire, isn't it?
Oh, man. Ice is your host. With my other host is Spanky in the gunner seat. What's up, Spanky?
Oh, hey, y'all. Hey.
Oh, I forgot to say it's Spanky.
There you go. That's me. There.
I'm sorry. We had a little gimmick going there for a minute.
Now I know my line.
Yeah, exactly.
Forgot how to do this.
Oh, I know. Oh, I even put. I was just telling Spanky before we went on air. Oh shit! I think I played the wrong stingers because I looked right in her eye. Well, I looked straight in her eye. So I said, "Bitch," you know that Key and Pill skit. And I'm like, "Oh, that's a Monday show bleeper thingy." So never mind. It's all right. Forgot to do that. Like Spanky says, we do what we want. So it's not like what are you gonna do? Like, we gonna write an article about us?
Mm-hmm.
We gonna complain about
right ahead.
Yeah. Oh, welcome to Sergeant's Time. Yeah, well, welcome to Sergeant's Time, the NCOPD or the Leader Professional Development side of the house on WTF Nation Radio and U.S. Army WTF Moments. We're here. If you guys, I know for the beginning of the year, I'll just give you guys my in brief for the beginning that, you know, this is the show where we talk specifically about Army issues, Army stuff, and Army things, and also Army policy and, you know, just what Army and is arming with the Army. And of course, anything that has to do with policy changes, anything that has to do with regulation corrections or whatever, we're here to help you out to make sure that you guys get all the information, yada, 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 hubba, 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 who do you trust? I think that's it, right? Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah, it's mostly Army. We might touch a little bit of the other services, like, you know, those brothers and sisters. But yeah, mostly Army.
Yeah, we did a little dabble. What's up, Russ? Military. What's up, guys? I see everybody in the chat's clicking off. I hope you guys are enjoying the chats. If you guys want to see all the chats, go to WTF Nation Radio's YouTube page, and CQ with the super tech has managed to move all the chats into the into that one chat, so you guys could see everything that's going on. Everybody's yapping. So when we say, "Oh yeah, so and so said this," and somebody's like, "Oh, I don't see that. How come you guys don't see that? How come you guys don't have all these followers following you and shit?" And then, because we're all spread out, we like to spread ourselves. We like to spread.
We have audiences in different neighborhoods.
Yeah, exactly. So, welcome to Sergeant's Time, of course. Real quick, I just want to cover this, and this is a. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to do it again. I got to prop out the propaganda. Ooh, get that? I got to prop out the propaganda. I have to prop up over AER. I'm going to tell you what, AER knocking out of the park again. I'm going to tell you, I forgot to tag them. But I'll tag them on the thing. Anyways, AER, if you are living in the greater Los Angeles area and you are active duty or are a veteran, retiree. If you are a retiree and active duty in the greater Los Angeles area, AER, hit them up so they can assist you with any assistance that you may need. So that way, I mean, the fires down there are fucking insane, man. I have never, dude. I'm just. Have you seen all the image? I mean, I'm sure you have, but
oh my gosh, yes.
It's just the images. It's just bad. I can't even. It's apocalyptic. It's freaking just utter devastation. So, a shout out to AER. Thank you so much for posting all that stuff and getting all the information. As a matter of fact, I think I posted. I think we posted the. I think we posted an email for them to contact. And as a matter of fact, let me grab that email so that way y'all can grab that stuff and I'll help them out. And then I'm going to post the quote on there that they posted. And this is from AER. And that way everybody knows I'm not BSing, because I know lately everything on the media has been called into question about what is BS and what is not. And yeah, you're right, Patrick. Yeah, stay away. Be careful with those images out there. Like, yeah, right. Good job. We saw that image of the Hollywood sign being on fire, which it's not true.
Yeah, I think that would have been on all the news.
Yeah.
Like that would be the picture that everybody would have been showing.
Right. That's like,
And again, you can always watch live videos.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's
or
where I
watch.
get mine from.
Yep. And what my biggest thing though is that I see a lot of there you go. Let me put that in there. There we go. So from AER, and of course, matter of fact, let me just drop the comment that they posted in there, so that way we can give them a shout out, and then get them all the love that they need. Because again, shout out to AER. So there is the email in there. If you want to look at it, it is assistance@aerhq.org. If you need some assistance, again, if you're active duty or retired soldier, we're looking to see right now what resources are going to be posted up, so that way we can share those as well, just like we did with the flooding out in Western North Carolina and Lahaina, Hawaii, that fire out there. So that God, man, I just can't even imagine. And I'm not getting into politics because it's not Monday edition, but these are fellow Americans, so spare the fucking politics. Let's fucking the political pundits can say whatever the fuck they want, but us veterans in the veteran community and active duty community, we can at least help out our brothers and sisters out there to get the help that they need, because man,
Exactly. There's enough time for politics.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Sergeant's time is for.
Take care of the people first.
That's what the Monday edition is for. Monday edition is for all the politics. Sergeant's time is to get you pointed to the right direction. So again,
well, not even just us talking about it. Like everybody's trying to place blame here and there or whatever. Okay, there's time for that later. Just
Right.
Get everybody safe,
Right.
and then
we can
worry
wait
about that.
Yeah, we can wait. I mean, don't get me wrong. On your own individual, like me, I'm in kind of like shit posting left and right. Some of the people who are just blah 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 blah, and I just think it's hilarious. I just like, yeah, whatever, which overshadowed a lot of the good work that's happening. Our friend Anthony Anderson at Stolen Valor, which, by the way, we're looking at some dates for Anthony to return. The last time Anthony was on Stolen Valor was almost 15 years ago. 15 years ago, because we celebrated our birthday this week. 15 years at U.S. Army W2 Moments, and Anthony Anderson starting off Stolen Valor. He came on to talk. Remember that when he first started coming out, he was first starting posting all those videos and all that.
You want me to remember something past last week? I mean, it's a new year. It's a new me. I don't remember that. Yes, I do remember him and everything, but no, I really cannot remember when.
Right. Well, yes, I'm saying because we all, like I said, we all had our pages, pretty much started about the same time. So for me to like, once we reconnected, because he kind of took a break from social media, and now that he's coming back into the scene. Brother, man, I'm telling you what, dude, he's been busy as hell. I mean, the elections, when everyone talking about so-and-so service record, whatever, pick your politician, and then of course him, getting back in the scene, verifying documents and stuff like that, and assisting veterans lost that were possibly lost in combat or MIA. Just doing research with the with other individuals, other historians. So, hey, man, I'm just gonna say, let me just post what he posted, so that way we can all look and enjoy his post. Oh, what was that? It's all Spanky has been thinking about is fuck this cold fuck. Yeah, man. You see me, I'm wearing a hoodie. You see me, I rarely wear the hoodie. I mean, I got the hoodie on.
You can't see me, but I got a hoodie and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'm like, it's cold out there. Be careful out there in the North Texas area, because I'm just to say the roads are slick. And get back in time for this shit. I'm fucking cold. I was like, and I'm cold. So I'm wearing a hoodie, of course. So Spanky is always asking me, where'd you get that hoodie from? I'm like, it's mine. Don't try to take it. These are.
I might have to send in some secret squirrels.
I was about to say, yeah, because every time I get a hoodie, so I was like, oh, that's a cool hoodie. Where'd you get it? And then I'm like, where'd it go? Next it's off of me. Where'd the hoodie go? So
next thing you know, you see a picture of me in it.
Yeah, exactly that. Where'd you get that? So Anthony Anderson at Stolen Valor posted this on his Twitter account, giving a shout out. Let me read this, what he quoted. I just want to give a shout out to all the firefighters and first responders out there in California. Battling these fires, you are true heroes. Battling the relentless fires with courage and dedication day and night, you stand on the front lines, facing 50 to 89 mile an hour winds and flames that seem like an unbeatable Goliath. I like the way he talks, man. He talks with that oration, that like of study. Just bringing me your props, brother. Your efforts have been nothing but short of heroic. See, here you go. Me just bragging about somebody writing something. So yeah, and here's an English second language guy trying to fucking. Your efforts have been nothing short of heroic, especially under extreme conditions where even water from hydrants have been scarce. We see you working tirelessly, understaffed and overworked, to protect lives, homes, and our precious landscapes. Your commitment, especially as you deal with the challenges of heat, smoke, and the sheer physical demand of your gear, is truly awe-inspiring. So to each and every firefighter, paramedic, and support staff from California and beyond who have come to aid, we owe you an immense debt of gratitude. Your bravery does not go unnoticed, and we are all rooting for you as you continue this fight. Thank you for your service, and stay safe out there. Amen. Woo! Lord,
Amen.
Testify with my AAR propaganda. Woo, man, I gotta fan myself. Man.
Is that what we're doing, the propaganda?
Yeah. Sorry, I plug it in
No,
AAR as much as I
looking
can.
at these pictures.
The pictures
I
are
mean,
messed
they
up.
deserve it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They do. And I
Look
saw
at
these
that shit,
pictures.
man.
It's just like, I can't imagine carrying all that stuff around in that heat.
Nope.
You
Nope.
know, I'm like,
Nope.
it's,
Yeah. So it's a matter of fact, I'm gonna go over to the Twitter, different Twitters, and I'm going to share it. There you go. There you go. Put it on the Twitters. There you go. But
and then, you know, because like even now, we're like just trying to like keep the cars from exploding, but yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
yeah,
It's
yeah. I'm just
unfortunate.
again, it's just to me, it's just like I said, incredible grit from our first responders out there out west. So it's like,
Yeah.
damn, dude. I'm really hoping that we get everyone safe first, everyone's personal safety. And God, I know, I just have a feeling about the casualties. I know there's probably going to be some injuries out there once everything's
I
died
know,
down.
that's unfortunate.
So, but
And
yeah.
I just can't even imagine. I'm like, there was a fire next door to my parents' house,
Mm-hmm.
and the heat you can feel from that just one house,
Mm-hmm.
like, and melt in the siding on my parents' house. It's like, so even I'm just like, and that's just one home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just can't imagine what those first responders are like, what they're dealing with, just like
Right.
in the environment.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. So it's just like, dude, you can't. Again, hearts go out to the families and everybody out there in those locales. And you know, we're just thinking about your safety. It's not. Just think about your personal lives. Think about your families. Sometimes it's just stuff. You just got to get up and pack out and go as fast as you can. Listen to the evac orders. Yeah, exactly that, David. It looked like Iraq. That's another thing too, Pip. Good question in the chats. No one knows so far, but there have been images and videos of either electrical fires due to the winds shaking in some trees into some cabling and some high voltage wires. And there's also been images of people setting fires. So we don't know. We don't know the exact one to pin down, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be some. And it doesn't help, dude. Once the flames start roaring off, the embers carry quite distance to start another fire. Again, this is the Monday edition conversation, but I think California laws and the way they have their conservation is pretty fucked up. It's being from that area. Being from around there, and it's messed up. There's when you live in some states, you live in some states, like say when we lived in the South, right? Lived in the South,
Right.
You walked outside and you saw all the smoke, and you're like, what the hell's going on? What's that smell? Why is it something burning? And you always have that one person who's like from that area, who's from the South. Oh, those are controlled burns. We do that, once in a while.
Yeah.
We do the prep, so. That goes in the
I
conversation.
definitely do them here all the time.
Yeah, exactly. So it's California doesn't have that. There's no such. I've never, since growing up there as a kid, I've not seen No, I'm not. I don't recall any controlled burns. I've seen out of control burns, but I've seen some. How far is?
Yeah, I
NTC
never seen it either. And I lived in, I lived in California for 3 years. And,
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah,
in the 80s. Yeah.
right,
So as well. And I never recall a fire or anything at all
right,
where I was.
right,
So
right,
that was three,
exactly.
4 years.
Yeah, without pinpointing my, because I'm from everywhere. I want to get specific pinpoints there. Yeah, so I know
Greenland, I thought.
yeah, yeah. No, because every time, yeah, exactly that. Let's find Ken.com. So, because all my favorite stalkers like to go, knock on people's doors. Oh, you Ken? No, who the fuck are you? Anyways, how far? Yeah, exactly. Hey, Sarah, what's up? I see everyone answering questions about how far is NTC from it, and then I keep an important box. Everything in my house. Yeah, exactly that. Same thing. Yep, important documents and a fire safe. Tips and tricks that can help you out in escape and an evac are posted, around social media, anyways. So again, just wanted to highlight Stolen Valor's comments. Anthony Anderson, look forward for him to come on back after years. And then also AER, again, we posted that in the thing, and I'll tag them in the post during the break. And then I think that's.
Yes, I only tagged them in a comment.
Yeah.
I don't mess with the post.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they
don't trust me for that.
Well, they pay attention. Anytime I'm like, hey, we'll talk about it, then I do bring it up, and because I don't want to, it's important information that like I said, active duty and retirees can get. Now, so come on down in here, everybody. Come on, have a seat. We need to talk.
We have a conversation.
We need to talk. Hey, how about you? What was it Al used to say? Hey, just pop some popcorn. Let's have a good time. He was. All right. So yours truly. Go ahead. You were saying?
Oh, no. No, go right ahead. I got my popcorn.
Yeah, got the popcorn. Yeah. So yours truly was quoted in an article. And speaking with Task and Purpose reporter. There you go. Task and Purpose reporter, Patty Nyberg. And we had a good discussion, long discussion, and it was a pretty good discussion. And she was working on a story that discussed pretty much all social media platforms used by mill personalities, like Army Reddit, U.S. Army WTF Moments, Hots and Cots. I just pretty much ran the gamut. There's an article that's going to be posted onto the main page, so guys, you'll see it posted. But it talks about soldiers, because isn't that kind of weird? It's almost like Spanky, look at the headline. Isn't this the same headline we saw back in the day? Soldiers are turning to social media.
Let me see. Turning to social media. Oh, how could they?
Yeah,
how else would they communicate?
Yeah, soldiers are turning.
Writing a letter?
Yeah, turning to social media when the chain of command falls short. The Army sees it as a nuisance. Damn, off the top rope. Appreciate the shout out, Patty. Also, I'm pretty sure everybody else is appreciative about all the shout outs too. So, hey, look. Talking with everybody. I was on another podcast and we were talking, and when it gets published, it'll and we were I was talking about how it's hard to describe now with the way U.S. Army WTF Moments works, because there's different moving pieces to it, and then there's different issues that we handle. There's like, oh, okay, do we post the memes, post the jokes, ha ha ha, and then we post something that's, but if something's not posted, oh well, somebody thinks that it's not being worked on when an issue comes in the inbox, when it actually is, because you and I don't want to say you've gotten arguments, but we've gotten some good discussions about how we handle something or how we discuss something.
Professional argument.
Yeah. Well, it is professional argument, because I was like, oh yeah, because you're like, did you see this? And then I'm like, oh shit, what was this about? And then we start going back and forth, and then I think you and I going back with our experiences, Joe's, and then being senior NCOs. We listen to the kids. I'm gonna say kids because I'm older than probably all you. Pushing in age there. I'm almost 100, so you guys I'm probably older than y'all.
I thought it was 03. I was 103. Okay.
Was it 103?
Because I was, because I'm getting up there.
Oh, okay, but exactly that. Sarah brought up a good point, and I was just about ready to say they hate it. That's how stuff gets done, and I think higher ups are comfortable with keeping stuff on the table and then get embarrassed when stuff calls out. And and then Cameron says, "Oh no, soldiers turn to a place where they won't be harshly judged as much as they would in front of their platoon sergeant or first sergeant." See, I like both. Yeah, I like both sides of that, because some of it is if you as a leader have not presented approachability or looked at something objectively, and you see it posted on social media, is that intrusive when a soldier posts a frustration on social media? Like, God dang it, they fucked up my pay, blah, 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 blah. And that goes to Sarah's comment, is that we, the Army, I say we because we're not in the Army, we're just, we're WTF moments, but we as, I guess you would say we as the leaders, because I guess I'm clumped up in that, take offense. They think that we take it personal. Oh, they're talking about me, the way I'm doing something.
They should.
Not the process.
Well, they kind of should take it personal, because why aren't they aware of these problems? Why aren't they fixing these problems? Why won't the soldiers go to them with their problems and go to social media? Why are they going to social media instead of you?
Exactly.
So they should take it personally. Matter of fact, one of the quotes I seen in relation to this article: "The day the soldiers start bringing you the problems is the day you stop leading them. They've either lost confidence that you can help them or concluded that you do not care. Either case is a failure of leadership." And Colin Powell said that. And
damn, girl, you're spitting out the Colin Powell quote from the day. Damn. Yeah.
Again, if they're going to social media, they don't trust you to fix it.
Yep, exactly. Holy shit. That's there you go. That's what I'm talking about. So and the reason why is, like, for instance, like posted trash. Now, the article goes across different social media platforms. And like I said, the article is going to get posted on the main page, and you'll see it. As a matter of fact, let me just drop the link in there so that way you guys can see it while we're talking, and that way you guys can walk along with us. Imagine if you took the X thing back in the day. Yeah. So one example was our collaboration with Hots and Cots. It was funny to see the dynamics of how U.S. Army WTF Moments presents something, and then how another platform presents something, even though we're providing the same information. And I think it's hilarious to see all the mold, all the fucked up, housing issues that's out there. The mold. Well, I say everybody. It seems like barracks and housing both have the mold issue. CDCs, defects, and all that. We've always reported that. We've always got that, and it's always meant with some. And I hate this word. I hate this term. The misinformation, disinformation thing. I fucking hate it, because if you don't, it seems like it's like I don't like what you're telling me, so that's misinformation and disinformation. And I'm like,
yes,
huh?
Because it's not what I believe or what I see.
Yeah, well,
it's really just a form of trying to gaslight you into believing that what you're saying is bullshit when it's not.
Right. Well, I mean, like that. What's that one guy on TikTok and Instagram when he sees something and he goes, "No way," and he goes. And he's a mechanic and he sees something, goes, "Let me see." That's the way I think the leaders, jokingly, of course, are looking at some things. Again, going back, and somebody's like got mad at us, said, "Weren't you the guys that?" What? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my snow grows mold in Missouri. Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly that. So, we're still live. Still live? Hello?
Are we? I think so.
Oh, I'm getting some indications that say we are. Are we still live or not? So it looks like we're live. Yeah.
Oh no.
Is it? Let's see.
I'm trying to see.
Someone says, "Are you guys live?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're live."
I think so. I got it up on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There you go.
If we're not, I don't know.
Yeah, I think we are. I think we're live. Are we live? You guys?
Hey.
Are we live? Hey, are we live? Hey.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we don't go online to try to fix things. We just do it live.
We don't do these. We don't do these recorded events. We do. Everyone else saying we're good. We don't do these recorded things. We do this. We do our shit live. Exactly that, Pitt. We do it live. We're live, son. We don't this recording stuff, so that way if I fuck up on the fly, it's live. And it's recorded for posterity's sake.
Yes, we don't edit that either.
We don't edit that either. Yeah, we don't edit the fuck up egg, whatever. Some people get all meticulous and get like the only pre-produced stuff is our intros, unless we're doing recorded guests or the intros and stuff because we like Hollywood shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's somebody. I'll go back to say somebody because I was about ready to say this. I don't know if we got cut off because it said there was an issue. Somebody said that we posted some people's information. I'm gonna tell you what. I think in the 15 years of U.S. Army WTF moments, we've never posted anything from an inbox. Now, someone said, it was an accusation, and said that we at U.S. Army WTF moments revealed information of a whistleblower to a command. Now, for you guys don't know how WTF moments works, we don't go scaling the fucking internet for a lot of shit. Everything has to come out of the inbox. We don't go, I'm gonna go scrub the internet and see what's got this. Oh, let's see that. It hits the inbox. That's where it starts the work. Once the work begins, if it's an issue that we know it can be fixed, then we tell the chain of command, you got a fucking issue with this. We're hearing there's a mass formation. We're gonna talk about this in a minute. We hear there's a mass formation at this time. Blah, blah, blah. We don't drop the dime. We don't say nothing because more than likely 3 to 4 people, sometimes 5, or hell, sometimes a whole platoon, company, or battalion got the same information too. So we don't reveal the source unless someone asks us, hey, I need to bring this up to my commander and my platoon sergeant or my first sergeant or my CSM or whatever is giving me some fucking issues. And we're kind of like working with the command. I wish the command would stop leaving us on red. There are some commands from back in the day that still talk to us. That's still like, hey, I saw some shit. Some shit might be coming your way. Blah, 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 blah. Can you help us out? What is this? Yeah. Okay, sure. We'll post it. Matter of fact, the new inbox traffic is commanders. Like,
doesn't surprise.
Like lieutenant colonels are like, dude, man, or brigade commanders. Like, dude, they got this thing going on, this new policy thing. Why do you think we do the war on cover sheets?
I mean, exactly.
Why do we do the war on cover sheets? Because
it is 2025.
Yeah, it is 25. Yeah, it's 2025. Yeah, it is 2025. And here we are bogging down a system that was meant to be streamlined for personnel actions. But no, we want to load up a gigabyte just about of documents just for somebody to go on leave. And we have had leaders, hey, can you help us out? Post this shit. Post this. Look at this cover sheet that my command is trying to do. And I'm like, aren't you the commander? Like, can't you do that? No, I'll get this from higher. Okay, cool. So those are some of the conversations. Now, the inbox mentorship that we do, which is why I'm saying, come here, sit down, and let's chat. Is that some of the posts that you don't see that everyone talks about that's already trending all over the place? We've already gotten it. We've already engaged the command and say, fix this because it's going to get posted. If it gets fixed, then guess what? There's no need for it to be posted. Man,
Exactly.
Everybody's been. Have you gotten any command feedback from the cover sheets now that you stop redacting the units? Wayne, hey, it's ICE. It's a psyop. Have you got? Let me ask this question again so that way you guys can hear it because I got, like, you know me, I'm like Scrat from fucking
Squirrels.
Gotta get my nut. So that's another thing too, and I'm glad you brought that. That's why I'm asking everybody come gather around, form it up, and sit down. Let's talk. Patrick says in the chats, have you gotten any command feedback from the cover sheets now that you stopped redacting the units? From what I've heard, the feedback has been some units have stopped doing cover sheets. That's the feedback that we got from. Now the actual commanders, no, not really, because here's the thing: they fear that we're going to post DMs and post engagements. Again, I'll tell you what, the inbox is sanctuary. We get information that I mean legit. We've had leaders of all ranks, and I'm talking about from command up to even division, come up and say, I just need to vent. Is this true? Is this happening? Blah 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 blah. Yeah, let commanders vent. Just hey, let me talk to ICE or let me talk to, because I've been the public face for WTF moments now for a couple of years. So it's the one that gives me the shit there to answer your question there, Patrick. It's the PAOs. The PAOs. I got some good relationship with some PAOs. I got some bad relationship with PAOs. I got no relationship with some PAOs. So if you leave us on red, I'm gonna say, dude, we're no different than any other media group or media organization. I'll make a comment out of one of the podcasts that I was just recently on. And I said, we're like your cool uncle.
Yeah.
You're like your cool. You love your family, right? Army. You love your family.
Absolutely.
But mom and dad are fighting, or mom and dad are throwing out some shit. And we're like the cool aunt and uncle. Come over here and talk to Ice and Spanky. What do you want to talk about? Well, my dad is doing this and he won't let me do that, and mom and mom are fighting. Well, what's going on? Well, here's the issue. Oh, okay. Well, then blah 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 blah, and it gets fixed, and it doesn't get posted, and then other pages get mad and say, "You guys don't love soul." I'm not all the this is back in the past. You guys don't post shit because you guys don't want to blah blah blah. We're taking cover. Trust me, we're not covering for commands. I mean. If that's the case, it might as well.
Well, we're definitely not, because if it was up to me, everything would be posted about bad things about commands. But again, that's why they're bigger and cooler heads.
Well, funny you mentioned that, Spanky. It's funny you mentioned that. Funny you mentioned that. For 2025, WTF moments you're noticing a little bit more. Have you seen some more spicy recently? Some more spice? I mean, the posts are getting a little. They're looking kind of spicy, and they're looking.
Well, finally, you're using my favorite cayenne.
Yeah, exactly. They're not using cayenne. They're using cayenne chili powder and ground up pepper. You notice for 2025, I have a feeling the way ahead for WTF moments is going to get a little more spicier because if organizations and leadership just don't want to engage. Now, there's leaders out there, and I will say it to defend them because it's not all of them. Some Army senior leaders that really feel the importance of social media, but it's just for some reason there's nothing there. I mean, there's no guidance specific. So when we see something posted on TikTok, does it violate Army policy? I mean, other than the fact that unless it's violating the uniform, which now, by the way, now they're selling at American Outfitters or something. Somebody sent us a link. Now they're selling ACUs and boots for fashion. And so now
they've been doing the PT uniforms for a while.
Yeah, the PT uniform. Yeah, the PT. Yeah, exactly. The PT. Yeah, and the PT, the old gray PT uniforms. Like, hey, look at this vintage PT uniform. Like, hey, that was not vintage. So now we don't know what's correct or not correct when someone's wearing half of their uniform. So when they're off duty and they're half uniform on and half uniform on, is that a uniform correction that we post on for TikTok? Is it truly a WTF moment that needs to be posted? Do we really need to waste that energy when that person could be authorized to wear it? And
right.
And so you could take a habanero. Yeah, exactly that, man. So it can't, what's that? Why is it so windy? They can't pick up some salt water with helos and rotate constantly. Oh yeah. Here's the reason why salt water. There are certain systems that are only for fresh water, and if you were to run salt water through them, unless they're made for salt water usage, like seafaring equipment, then it will damage the pumps. It'll damage and it'll cause a rapid corrosion. Also, salt water is not good for the soil. You won't be able to grow shit. So that's about it. Mm-hmm. So that's a quick thing. I mean, now again, this is a Monday edition topic, but have there been plans for desalinization, stuff like that? Of course there has been, but politics, yada yada yada. So, anyways, what was I saying? Oh, so there's some mentoring in the inbox. There's mentoring in the inbox where a soldier will come in with like a pay issue and all that. Now we're also having, and our friend Johnny Vargas, Viva La Vargas, even mentioned this in one of his IG posts. He stated, because again. A lot of people think that we're all stovepipe, but I can pick up the phone and talk to Army Reddit. I can pick up the phone and talk to Viva La Vargas. I could pick up the phone and talk to other influencers that are in that space. And I say, hey man, you see this? Or hey man, what's this at? Or I'll get a call. Hey, is it okay if we post this? What do you know about this? Blah, blah, blah. So we all talk. It's almost like, I don't want to say we're sitting around a knitting circle, ready for the cheese man to come out, but there's some tea sometimes that we talk about. And of course, that it doesn't get posted or doesn't get published. But Viva La Vargas brought up a good point. A lot of the juniors are inexperienced in handling some of the situation that the soldiers are because our leaders are either too busy, burnt the fuck out, and I'm paraphrasing here, or just can't do that proper mentorship. So our juniors are out there running around, and then the little ones, the privates, kids, I don't want to say fend for themselves, but that's when they turn to social media because my first line won't help me, or my first line doesn't know, or my first line kicks it back. So it's it's one of those things to where you
Or his
can't.
first line is not empowered to take care of it.
Right. So
Somebody's
that's
micromanaging him.
right, exactly. So that's another reason why we feel comfortable posting some stuff, and like I said, we do a lot of things that I don't like. What was the one thing we got accused of? It was last year, just recently. It was just a few months back. We got accused of doctoring fucking text messages. And
Like, we got time to do this.
not only that, but when it comes to the inbox, we always add, hey, could you send us an unredacted form, because sometimes we'll get a post or we'll get a screenshot from a text message, and it's only one blurb, but we don't see the whole full text. And so, I mean, I've sent you some of those text messages too, with everybody's name on there, and I'm kind of like, huh, what? Hey, do you guys want to push through the break and finish up? Because I'm I want to keep going, and I keep going.
Okay, let's just get it done.
Yeah,
Let's get it done.
Yeah.
We can stop a little early if we push through a break.
Yeah, push through the break. Yeah, because we're on a roll for some justice here.
Yeah.
I'm on some justice. Did you see W at the funeral today? He was so cute.
Oh no, I haven't got to see anything.
Yeah,
yet.
everyone. I was
Watched
one of
that
my
building all day.
one of my friends was posting on social media saying, he did put us through a 20-year war, but sometimes you got to love him.
Oh yeah.
Why are you talking shit about me,
Maybe.
ass?
We just forget about all the bad things about him. Just remember the good.
Just remember the wholesome. Now watch me make this drive.
Just send your cash.
Just send your cash. Give me your money. So we send. I mean, because me and Spanky and the rest of the team at WTF Moments and WTF Fair, we will go back and forth. I go, look at this shit, and we see all these posts, and we see everything else. So we got accused of doctoring text messages. Man, you know what? I'll be honest with you. There's some creativity in real life. You don't fucking need to doctor or fake a text. And so we got accused of that right before Thanksgiving or something like that. And I was like, hey, Spanky, look at this shit.
Seriously.
And also, it's a trust issue when you see, like, for instance, today, and today was the day of mourning. This was the day of mourning for the funeral and
President Carter.
President Carter,
Yeah.
proper respect, yada yada. Now.
Right.
When soldiers see everybody talk about how respected he is, whatever it is, he deserves fraternal honors, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, trust customs and customs and tradition and yada, yada. We need to understand why these things need to happen. And yeah, got it. Okay, cool. The erosion of trust for soldiers to go on social media to say, and I'm going to show you an example. Here's an example of the great Donza. I have to say it. I have to say this one on this one time. The great Donza that we had today. Every soldier, unless it was mission critical. Now, we posted something about Operation Distinguished Gentleman or something like that for a real quick task, and then it happened, and people were like, oh, well, any other circumstance, no big deal. You got to have the mission done. Blah, blah. So today on their day off, you had soldiers at 1st Cav, 3rd ID, JBLM, and Fort Campbell working. Remember I was telling you about the spice coming back?
The spicy. And like, do they not realize that came from the president, and he is still the commander-in-chief? He says it's a Donza, it's a freaking Donza.
And that's what I'm saying.
Did they not get that part?
That's what I'm saying. You can't sit there and complain about soldiers using social media because it's a violation or a contradiction to Army values, but then tell your soldiers that on look, we're dealing with it right now. I didn't think I'd see soldiers at work today. Did not expect it, because the way the political stance goes, and everybody was like, oh, he was such a cool guy, blah, blah, blah. I thought there'd be a little bit of, well, when the commander-in-chief says it's a national day of mourning and it's posted in a fucking op order and it's sent out to all the commands, do you know, aside from, of course, staff duty, you're not supposed to do shit. And that's another thing, too. We can never, ever, ever instill the trust and confidence of our soldiers when they're not even listening to the commander-in-chief. Hell, something as simple as IPS-A with all those fucking cover sheets. It erodes trust. So today, those organizations had soldiers at work.
And and these are the same leaders that when it comes to like their change of command or their change of responsibility are going to want these soldiers to like, oh, this is tradition. This is why we do this. It's not like I can just give these orders to the next guy. Here's a cell phone and leave. We have all of these customs and courtesies, traditions, and this. Oh, except for when I need you to work because it's not about me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the way I
Well,
look at it.
well, I mean, and that's where a lot of leaders and some of the feedback that we get in the inbox. This is a Monday edition conversation where a lot of soldiers wished that their leaders would leave fucking politics out of it because they just want to know what the fuck's going on. That's all they want. All they want to know is tell me where to point the loudspeaker is what we used to say back in PSYOP when I was coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me where to point the fucking loud. What's my guidance? Where do I need to fucking go? What do I need to? What's next? Help me out, Sarnt. Help me, Sarnt. Or that one song back in the day. What you gonna do now, PL?
Mm-hmm.
This is a. Hang on, I'm gonna post something else. I have to make sure that all the information's been taken off, so that way people don't come fragging. There we go. Here's another one. Because I want to protect the identity, but this was pretty much the one that we got. Another one, just a couple of them too, because I don't want to. Because I want to be careful of who setting us in, because now that the article came out from Task and Purpose, I don't want soldiers to get fragged, which means if you frag soldiers, by the way, for 2025, no takesies, backsies at WTF moments. If something gets fucking posted and you don't fucking like it, unless it's verified and it's corrected and yada yada, different story, it's staying up.
Yeah, and if it's verified and corrected, I mean, hell, everybody here around here is human. We'll make mistakes, but we're not going to say, "Oh, I didn't make a mistake." If I did, I will tell you I made a mistake.
No, we've done that. I mean, we've done that. We've said,
exactly.
It was our mistake. We didn't mean to post that, blah, blah, blah. Upon further investigation, blah, blah, blah. Apologies to everybody involved. And then that's it. Now, of course, some people with their mentality feel like you have to apologize to that person's dog too, So look, if you apologize to everyone, I mean, serious, it's like direct. But here's another example. There were soldiers today this is third ID. Soldiers, I think it was, third ID. Anyways, I'll just say, I already mentioned the units, JBLM, 1st Cav, 101st, and 3rd ID. Those are the organizations that had soldiers today. Now, what's this big deal?
Do they?
You came in the Army when it was back in the day, back big sergeant, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But
I was a pre 9/11.
Yeah, we were pre.
I lived through it all.
We lived through pre 9/11 shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Sarnt, we're tired. The troops are tired. The troops are so fucking tired now that they thought the advancement, because that's what the Army likes to preach, the advancement of technology and the way we train our soldiers. We have the smartest soldiers on the planet, which we do, and we have the greatest NCOs on the planet, which we do. However, said NCOs, I don't know what the fuck's going on with you, Sarnts. I don't. Now, I also don't know what's going on with the senior NCOs, first sergeant CSMs, at different levels. Why would you think this? Why do you get mad when soldiers don't want to fucking support you? We already covered the fact that soldiers re-enlist already. Soldiers re-enlist. Everyone was like, "Oh, there's nobody re-enlisting." No, we proved that with the more of this campaign that we did for almost a year, because somebody, Spanky told me to stop being petty, but we did the more of this campaign because somebody was saying nobody's re-enlisting. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna post every fucking day then until New Year.
Mm-hmm. Well, also I can't have you being pettier than me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I remember I was like, but people were saying nobody's re-enlisting. Well, we posted a year's worth of people re-enlisting every day. So that question is not it. Now, is the morale fucking bad, or is the mountain? Some of the reasons why I would say the morale is at medium. I only go, low, medium, high. That's about as I go. I don't because there's no in betweens, because you start going nuance this and all that sort of shit. But we're at medium right now, just judging from the flow in the inbox and talking to other influencers and talking to other platforms. We're at a medium. We're anything that comes up, soldiers like, oh shit, I'm gonna get fucking this, and then it's about ready to fucking happen, and then the next thing you know, somewhere in between, a leader big sergeant, and the next thing you know, you got, hang on, let me post this back up again. Again, I want to protect the individuals at large. There. And then you have this. Okay. So that's one thing you just gave a soldier, that you don't give a fuck about them. B, you don't give a fuck about your chain of command. And C, they don't know what your priorities are at. NCOs are reactive whenever issues comes up. BLC is a joke. Exactly that, Insomniac. That's one of the things that Viva La Vargas talked about as well, is the experience of our NCO Corps.
I had to read this a couple times because I was literally looking at it. I'm like, do they not know that, we're federal? But, I had to read it, grammar, sentence structure, made it a little bit confusing. It's going to be federal, but we will work. So I had to read it. I really thought that's what he was saying, that we're not federal.
Yeah. Ninth is going to be, exactly, because fuck you. That's why. Exactly that. Hey, again, put the spice in the chats, because, again, that's one of the things that we were talking about.
They also should have just put that in the text.
Exactly. Exactly. The ninth is going to be more
clear than what they put.
Right. I mean, but look at the balls of writing this out. The ninth is going to be a federal Donza, but 2 ABCT will work. Wow. Okay, there you go, leaders. Is there something, going back to what I was saying, we came up pre 9/11 to now, and I thought after the GWAT was going to be done that we're going to take it chill, we're going to take it, we're back when the GWAT was going on, I did have issues with soldiers going on or officers going on fellowships. I did have issues with soldiers doing fucking pageants and doing talent shows and shit I did when the GWAT was happening. Because where the fuck were you during the GWAT? Hey, when the GWAT was happening, everybody I don't want to sound like an officer major again. Sorry, you gotta stop me, Spanky. Everyone's got to fucking roll, man. Everyone's got to do their part. Everyone's got to participate. Now, once the GWAT ended, shit, go on that fellowship. Fuck yeah, do that beauty pageant. Go on and do the side gigs that you have. Being a singer or a content creator. Fuck yeah, have at it. Do it, because I thought. Well, I mean, actually, a lot of motherfuckers thought that we were going to be kind of chill, to kind of inward focus, to focus within ourselves, to have our own zen and all that, not increase the fucking workload.
And especially think that something is so important that it cannot be pushed off a day.
Oh no!
For something as 100-year-old president passing.
Spanky, and they're talking. Well, look at the post. Look what they posted. They did push it off a day. They pushed it off to March. The Donza, that is, but not the
right.
So now, when is it? Well, we'll get it in March.
Okay, when in March? But in March, something else will be more important.
Yeah, exactly that. Insomniac. I've seen texts like this so many times. I swear. I thought it was normal at first. Yeah, isn't it? It's almost gaslighting, isn't it? It's like that repetitive messaging. But
I'm like, no, but that's just, it just kills me, because I'm like, y'all know, if it was, like I said, it's traditions, customs, courtesies, things that are important that we are supposed to be teaching our future leaders, and not saying, oh, well, packing up whatever the fuck it is in the motor pool is definitely more important. Yeah. To a forward commander-in-chief.
Well, I'm just saying like that. It's it's also there's what if there are leaders out there that didn't know this was happening, like right now. A division commander seen that a couple of brigades, actually 1, 2, 3, 4 division commanders. Like, oh wow, And
1, 2, 3, 4 division commanders have not made it to where their soldiers would actually tell somebody instead of just letting us know.
Right.
So blaming them too. Don't care.
Yeah. Right.
Blaming them.
Right. Again, to go back to the pre 9/11 shit that we were talking about. A lot of the stuff that we said that we thought, and in a minute, me and Spanky have talked about this stuff, that maybe some of the big Sarge shit, the good old day stuff, maybe wasn't so bad. Like maybe. Oh, you guys didn't have it worse than me. I'll be honest with you, and I'll say this until I'm, half blue, because I'm a half breed. I'll say this till I'm half blue in the face. I think our soldiers got it worse now than when I was a private, when I was a Joe. Got fucking.
Oh, I agree.
I got the good chow. I had some good barracks. I knew when when information was getting thrown out, everything was going good. And everyone's like,
I did have 500 text messages coming to me, changing their mind about what we're doing. It's like, you put out a close of business, what we were doing, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
And much better work-life balance.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's what I'm saying. That's why I think when people talk about, back in the day, when we see people talking about, Big Star, back when I was, and shut up, dude. We sat around and fucking wasted half of our fucking day polishing boots. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We were worried about getting uniform prep. We had priorities that are so different. Well, now we got this freaking electronic leash that now everyone's like, oh, oh shit, we're gonna, this has to happen now. And there are some organizations that have done you can't text your troops after 1800, which has helped some, but I don't know what
that needs to be an executive order.
That needs to be. Fuck, dude. It's just it's the same. I don't know what's gonna take. I don't know what's gonna take to get through somebody's head that the old school way isn't the fucking way. Like I said, maybe we were mentored wrong, Spanky, on some of the stuff back in. Is what I'm saying. Tell them no next time somebody outranks them, said as a day. Yeah, okay, Pip. A PFC is not going to be able to tell a squad
Apple
leader.
put it on my calendar, okay? Apple put it on my calendar. I got to go.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Let me check my calendar. Let me see if it did. Did it really put it on the calendar?
It's on my Google Calendar.
Oh,
it's on my Google Calendar.
Yeah, oh, shit, yeah, you ain't lying. Yeah, national, yeah, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I mean, Google, they can follow
you're right.
presidential directive.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Second ABCT can't.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yes, Biggie, I was like, God damn, even the fucking when the planet says you're supposed to have a day off, you don't sit there and say, you don't sit there and go, the 9th is going to be a federal donzo, but as soon as you said federal, I'm like, hey, why are we even here? Now I'm going
to the whole point of federalism if they're not in charge of that kind of stuff.
Right. So I did hit up some PAOs, just like, hey man, we got this. It's getting posted. Don't leave me on red because it's going to get posted because now people are going to be like, what the hell's going on? Why WTF? I thought we were cool. Hey homie, I thought we were cool. SA. No, dude. I'm just no. I told you 2025 is going to be a tad more spicy and no takesies backsies. It's just hey, the way it is because last it's been a tumultuous time for social media, and I'm gonna highlight a good and I'm gonna highlight a bad, if that makes any sense. My unit followed direct orders. Very surprised about that one. Yeah. Okay. So the next thing we're gonna highlight. This is not a WTF moment, and this is not a call out. This is a shout out. That's what I'm talking about. This is a fucking finally type of thing. And this right here is Fort Cavazos. They got the word. Fort Cav did something, and if you guys didn't get, and that's another thing too, your leaders, the older crew that live on Facebook, are hoping that you don't have Facebook either because they're older and yada yada yada. So I'm here to announce that Fort Cavazos is zonking you guys tomorrow morning. The entire planet, is going to get zonked. You guys are getting zonked at Fort Cav, and I'm like, what? Did you just say Fort Cav? Fort Cav, really, for real? So this is the good.
Place, the one here in Central Texas.
Yeah. So due to forecasted inclement weather conditions, the Fort Cavazos senior commander has authorized the cancellation of PT in the morning tomorrow, January 10th. DA civilians are directed to report to their normal time, while soldiers and airmen report at 900. Contractors should contact their supervisors for guidance, additional guidance. And there we go.
Nice.
So.
Well, I mean, the weather is going to be extremely. Who knows what it's going to be in the morning? That's what it is. So
yeah.
It is a really.
Right. Well, I just
idea.
I just wanted to give some shout out because now we were kind of like beating up on people, like a punching bag. But now it's time to shout out some of the organizations that are doing the shit. They're doing the right thing. I mean, not only did they get a day off, with the exception of that one organization at First Cab, which that information got passed. You fit to get in trouble. Anyways, and then there's the zonk. But again, I'll shout out to Fort Cav to doing this. Everyone's saying it's a trick. So again, if we're going to highlight, if we're gonna I guess you would say if we're gonna call out, we're also gonna shout out. So shout out for the zonk for tomorrow at Fort Cav. This has been posted everywhere.
Yes.
This is posted.
And I really like that they did this. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I just really like that they do it the day before, because that actually gives soldiers like being able to enjoy their night.
Spanking.
Instead of getting all their stuff ready for work and everything else, and then, okay, well now I already drove here and have to do this, and now I get to go home. So yes, I really like that. It saves them all that time of everything that they would have done in the morning before they saw.
Spanky,
So
this was actually put out yesterday.
Oh, it was even that far.
Yeah,
I didn't even really see. I've been so out of it.
Yeah. It was put out yesterday at 1943 or something like that. Or I can't look at the time. Yeah, it was about that time. Yeah, everyone's like, it's a trap. It's a trap. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. Hey, it proofs in the pudding. They posted it now. If the organization does a zonk and then people are telling you to come in earlier, there you go. There you got them leaders again. Hey, I'm just going to go ahead and defy. I mean, look, these are the same guys that defied a presidential order. You think they give a shit about your zonk?
Yeah,
they're gonna call you in too. No, just kidding. I don't know. Inbox is standing by. But yeah, I damn, dude, that's some good shit. So now everyone's like, oh, PT, oh, you pussies, you're gonna fucking not do PT in the cold weather, bro. Come on, goes back to the Big Sarge thing. Not everything has to suck. Right. It's okay.
No.
It's okay. Because most of you NCOs that complain about, oh, you guys gonna fucking cancel PT, you know what? Some of you can't even do good PT anyways. Right. Let alone fucking instruct
even
it.
When it's perfect weather.
Yeah, even when it's good weather. Some of you guys suck at PT. I'm retired. I get shit talk. So I'm tired.
You've been trying to buckle your belt.
Exactly.
Getting out of breath for that. Even though don't be mad about a song.
Exactly.
You go work out,
bro. That's a you issue. If you're exactly. If you're pissed off about a fucking zonk, that's a you issue. I didn't know fucking those armies. Oh, we're gonna lose the war to China because we zonked. Oh, shut up. All the people that PCS from Drum and Carson are giggling right now. Yeah, Sarah's got a good point. I know Fort Carson, I think they had a delay or something like that. We haven't posted Fort Carson in a while. And Drum.
Yeah, they might be giggling.
Yeah.
The thing is, they might be giggling, but then they get here and realize that, all of those places up there, you have all the gear, you have everything you need to deal with the cold, and you do not get that and have that here. So they're just as fucking pissed about it being cold as they were at Drum.
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm fucking cold as shit. Yeah, fuck that. Both those areas are cold as fuck, and also, like you said, hopefully. So, like I said, the spice is slowly rolling back into for 2025. I'm just giving you guys the NCOPD LPD. Of the spicies and no takesy backsies. It's gonna fucking.
Ooh, I hope I can change my name to Spicy Sneak.
Yeah, I don't even know. Do the Chinese even zonk, bro? That's a good one. Do you even zonk, bruh? China? Yeah, whatever. Bob, definitely fucking. JJ, one of the other admins at U.S. Army WTV is in the chats. I remember my first zonk. But yeah, I was like, fucking, what the hell is this? Bro, I was about to say, dude. So you notice we're all talking shit about China now. Does China do this? Does China do that? Because we all know fucking Ivan can't fucking war for shit because Ukraine's kicking their ass.
Right? I'm like, this country, Ukraine's been a country for 20 years at the most?
If that, yeah. I mean, we can go with some history. Maybe we'll bring back, Natalia Antonova and bring back St. Javelin or, some other Ukraine experts to shoot the shit about the history of Ukraine and their statehood. But damn, bro. You're getting beat the fuck up by them. Russia, Russia doesn't sleep. Motherfucker, they don't sleep. Motherfucker, we don't sleep.
I mean, they had to get help from freaking North Korea.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta fucking if you gotta get help from North Korea, bro. Yeah, bro. I mean, there's something wrong with you, man. There's something wrong with you. How about at least did they bring some shin ramen with them? For them around.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, for a fact those guys
having the good stuff.
Well, I'm just saying, those guys black market a lot of shit from South Korea, so I'm pretty sure the Shin Ramyun goes over there and all that. Not that I don't know what that means, but like I said, it was like, oh, Russia doesn't sleep, motherfucker. Well, actually, they're not sleeping because they're hardcore. They're not sleeping because these Ukrainian drones are just stomping that ass. Russia doesn't have halftime zones. China, yeah, exactly. But yeah. So again, shout out to Fort Hood, Fort Hood, sorry, Fort Cav posting that.
Yeah.
Sorry, there were some soldiers that were working today over at Fort Cav, and they most definitely, and then Third ID and 101st and JBLM. I'm tell you what, your soldiers see you. Your soldiers see you when you call it in, and you always got to wonder, was that layout worth it? Was that layout whatever? Because some of you guys are so scared of everything and anything to even say no. It's okay to say no sometimes. I heard they have canned dog meat for rations. Yeah, dude. Bruh, where is my sippy cup? Come on, man. Dude, I got my coffee. So give me a coffee. I got coffee right here. So I got my coffee mug.
I got Diet Coke and water tonight.
And it's cold, bro. You used to be wearing a hoodie. When was the last time you used to be wearing a hoodie on a broadcast? It's freaking freezing. All this freaking weather here. It's not supposed to be cold in the fucking South, you know? So was Texas considered the South?
South enough that it shouldn't be cold.
So, yeah, exactly. South enough it should be cold. Yeah, it should be nuclear hot, you know? Because of the inclement weather conditions, they closed the gate from 07 to 1300. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Appreciate Sarah. Sarah's all up in, man. I don't think, have we ever seen Sarah in the chats before? I don't think
I don't think so. But hi, Sarah. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to the chat, Sarah, for 2025 Sergeant's Time. So again, we sorry, like I said, it's gonna be a little spicy. You know, I understand. Why did you guys post this? There's gonna be some more spiciness too coming out. Looking at some of the inbox stuff. I'm like, ooh, Lord. Let me go ahead and get my AER propaganda again to fan me. Make sure you donate to AER. Woo, load it. Some of the spice out there. If 7th group is full of drug addicts and 10th are shitty terrorists, what's 13519 special? Damn, dude, you forgot 20th. Dude, why are you breaking balls on 10th? Why are you breaking balls on 10th? Everybody knows that's my Alma. Shit. I'm breaking ball. Man, freaking 10th is, I'm sorry, 10th is, sorry. This is a one-off. There you go. Mm-hmm. No, honestly, seriously, the individual that committed suicide in Las Vegas in a Cybertruck caused the subsequent explosion. Look, dude, there's a lot of behavioral health. I'm going to say right now, a lot of behavioral health issues that we need to identify. And it's just like how our soldiers are going to social media. And I did post this before, there are soldiers right now openly posting on social media what they're going through in their life. And motherfuckers are just saying, when are you going to be for formation? What time are you going to come to work? Instead of actually going down and looking, you know, and it's not intrusive leadership if you're asking and caring. But then again, if you're going through behavioral health issues, it's incumbent upon you to get help. And some of the actions of, what was that mean? You talked about some of the if you overreact, or somebody brought it. If you don't seek help and your conduct hurts somebody else or causes, there's a consequence to that action. You know what I mean? So at that point, you've already gone through, okay, well, you did something wrong when you shouldn't have. And now, because you didn't seek help, you did something that, had you gotten help, maybe would have prevented it from happening, if that makes sense.
Yes, because they would have been learning the coping skills and everything that they should while we go to behavioral health. So they would learn how to not do the things that they did, learn of other ways to deal with whatever it is that caused them to do that.
Right. Yeah, there you go. Because it's like, somebody at one time, remember that one time when people were like raging at me and you for saying, because they said we hated vets, when I said once you point a weapon at a cop or point a weapon at a family member going through your drama, then you don't fucking, you know, that's your status. Your status is not fucking being considered at that point. You're just, we got to fucking make sure you're fucking controlled at that point. So it's a giant dynamic.
So get the help as soon as you think you need it, so you don't wind up getting all messed up to where you wind up doing something so stupid. Thank you.
Again, Triangular Compass from the Grunt Style Foundation, and everyone was like, oh, gross up. And shut up. Okay. Everyone's going upon the telephone game of back in the day, how Grunt Style and WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio used to be, Ranger Up and all those. Oh, shut up, whatever. They're going to be whatever bunch of vet bros. I'm going to say for quote unquote vet bros, I'm talking about Grunt Style. The Grunt Style Foundation has at least made attempts to help. And actually, the Grunt Style Foundation, the Triangular Compass, I'm going to tell you what, just get into that. Some of that shit sang to me like a freaking orchestra. So.
Right. Yeah.
ICE is not going to do something stupid. Why do a fifth grader could be a general against Russia? Damn, that's what I'm talking about. An American fifth grader or a Ukrainian fifth grader? Because I think right now, I think both they're a Ukrainian and an American fifth grader. I think, yeah, working in a joint operation. I think could do it too. You're right.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, there we
Exactly.
go. Everyone's talking about how to fire in the cold and all this other stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm just gonna say, and I didn't think about this. Somebody said maybe we should focus on Arctic training. Like instead of going to other countries to sit there and maybe do a rotation to the Arctic, do their freaking, like instead of going to JRTC or NTC, like if our posture is supposed to be against Ivan at at Atlantic Resolve, then maybe we should fucking maybe we should do rotations up there. I mean, you're kind of deploying out there. You don't want to you won't be distracted. There won't be fucking places to go drinking and stuff like we see in the inbox. Yeah, speaking of which, the inbox is going to get spicy with some of those posts too. So,
Right.
damn.
Ooh. Well.
But anyways, so
Anyway.
yeah, real quick, LPD, the sergeant's time, of course.
Yeah.
Time for housekeeping. Break out the pledge.
I got the pledge. Where did it go? Oh my gosh.
Oh
There
yeah,
it is.
exactly.
Got it.
Get the girl, spray them shits. So this is Sergeant's time. U.S. Army WTF moments and WTF Nation Radio. We discuss and talk all Army policy, Army discussions, Army. Tomorrow is I think FTX is going to come back for 2025 tomorrow as well. And then, of course, Saturday we have weekend co-ops with Nemo and WTF Nation Gaming. And they've been playing with Stack Up and Valor Gaming, too. So it's pretty cool watching them rotate around and all that. And, of course, on Sunday, we have WTF Nation Radio Sports Bar, which is the veteran outlook and optics on the sports side of the house. And there you go. And you have the actual King Smith and, of course, the coach. What do you hear? What do you say? The Monday edition with myself and Massey.
What do you know?
Yeah, he said, what do you know? Hey, forget about it. Monday is the Monday edition with myself and Massey. We do the news, commentary, and discussion. That's all the political stuff we're going to get into. We're going to twist in and out of the social media news discussion, especially on all the drama that's happening with politics right now. It's been like stupid. And then Tuesday, Pop Culture Warrior with Michael Carrasquillo as the Pop Culture Warrior, CQ as we call him, and of course with his angry staff, Mad Mike and Angry Elf. Yeah, go figure. And I think next week we have the Smoke Pit coming back for Wednesday.
Yes, I do believe it. We do.
I think
Them guys finally got their new pit almost done.
they got the new pit built out and all that stuff. Let me just double check to make sure. I think we are. Yeah. So there you go. And then of course, Sergeant Time with myself and Spanky, and of course, I'm sorry, I've got TZ and Radar. Those two are the ones that the two junior NCOs, the two Sorents that deal with smoke pit issues that all the junior NCOs and all the specialists talk about. Keep away from us old people. So, anyhow. So with that, make sure you share, like, and follow. We're on 2 Facebook pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, 2 YouTube pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, and of course X. He's been using brand X. So, anyways, on the X app at WTF Nation Radio. We appreciate all your share, likes, and follows and stuff. Keep an eye out for some giveaways and keep an eye out for some prizes and stuff coming up the next couple months. Actually, from the next couple weeks, we'll be making some announcements for some giveaways and stuff. And that's some changes of the way we do things at WTF Moments, which I'm kind of fucking excited because I do love the spice. It's kind of getting spicy. And there. I think that's it. Anything else?
I think it is. No, puts the limit pledge away.
Yep, puts it
I
away.
hope y'all have sweet dreams.
Yeah, and yeah, bro. So let's so with that, again, AER. If you are affected by any of the fires, if you are active duty or retired, AER can assist you if you're in the greater Los Angeles area, and they will be able to assist you. And again, the links in the chat, and we're going to go ahead and tag them in the post once we're done. So with that, I think we're done. Shouts, right? Are we done? We can go ahead.
Shots.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Shots.
All right, see ya. Y'all have a good night. Bye.
Hey, this is SEAC retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Sometimes when I look at, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, I think it's WTF Army or something.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Reigns. Arbitrary orders driving us insane. ATF 0 dark 30, no time to complain. Push ups in the mud, feel the muscle strain. Army life is a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Hilltops in the desert, sandstorms in our eyes. Memories for breakfast, no room for lies. Running marches through the night under starless skies. Brothers and sisters, we rise. Army life is a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Drill sergeant's fury echoing in the air. Discipline and duty we all must bear. Battle bodies by our side in the fight we share. In the face of danger we dare. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Souls and firefights, adrenaline's rush. Silent nights, broken by the enemy's hush. Medics on the move in the heat of the crush. In the heart of battle we trust. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find out our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. Memories in our mind. Brothers lost but never left behind. Army WTF moments in the stories we find. In the Army's embrace, we're forever entwined. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Through the smoke and the flames we rise again. In the heart of the storm we find our zen. Battle buddies by our side, our men. In the Army's legacy we transcend.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.